good afternoon, Rick. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am. I'm good. And how about you?
Yes, I'm also doing great, and thank you so much for joining me. So, as we are meeting for the very first time, please introduce yourself.
Okay, so I am Rick. I'm from Malda, West Bengal. I just completed my bachelor's, and we also have a small business. So I help my father in that business also. And apart from that, I have been learning this language for 2.5 months. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about me.
Okay, that's really great that within 2, 3 months you are now able to speak. You are confident enough. So, what kind of practices nowadays you are doing to betterment of your English or for the betterment of your English?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Before I was just consuming the contents, not doing
Mm.
anything. Like I was
Okay.
watching podcasts, watching some videos, and
Mm.
doing a little self-talk or this thing. But
Mm.
nowadays, I think that this not gonna help because to speak, I have to speak. So
Yes.
that's why I am taking this kind of sessions and that. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, keep talking and keep speaking help me a lot, I think.
That's great. So, are you taking these kind of session, or are you having these type of conversation with different YouTuber?
Yeah, I think I did some one like 10 to 12 sessions before that.
Hmm. So, I think these type of conversation helping you to feel confident while having conversation, one-on-one conversation, like
Yes,
these type of video conversation. So, tell me about first experience
yes,
of
yes,
your, video conversation. How was that? How was that conversation with someone?
yes.
Were you feeling nervous or you were feeling confident?
So first, when I just did it first time, that time I haven't any confidence or anything. Even after before that, I didn't even face any camera any time. So it was difficult for me to like speak in front of someone. But yeah, I did that first session with shaking hands. Yeah, I was thinking what should I say or not. Uh,
Yes.
and sometimes I got stuck
Mm.
between the conversations. But after I think doing 2 or 3 sessions, I can feel some improvement into me. And yeah,
Mm.
so nowadays I am keep trying it to make it as good as I can.
Okay, that's great. So, do you also record yourself?
Yeah, sometimes I record, but most of the times I don't record. Just like those YouTubers uploaded their video,
Mm.
I watched the video and find my mistakes and anything. Yeah, so that's right.
Okay. So, you are doing like these type of conversation as well as you are consuming the content. So, apart from
Content.
this, do you like reading?
Yeah, yeah, I like reading. I read
Mhm.
every day.
Okay, every day you read. So, what kind of books you read or what kind
Yeah,
of
every day.
story? What do you read?
I mostly read, spiritual books and some self-help books. Yeah.
Okay. So, which kind of spiritual book can you name anyone that you like the most?
Yeah, like autobiography of a yogi, and also
Okay.
I'm reading nowadays Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and also I have Upanishads, and also nowadays I'm reading Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. Yeah.
Oh, that's really great. So I think these type of the books, make you confident because when you get
Yeah.
knowledge about yourself and automatically you feel that kind of confidence. Yes, I can do anything in my life. So whatever
Yes,
you are
definitely.
reading, I think that content really appreciable and very, good content. So not everyone
Yeah.
interested in these type of content or these type of
Yeah.
reading. So I also love to, read these kind of spiritual book and also love to listen. Yes, on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think you are on the right track nowadays. Hmm. Mostly at this age, mostly young, boy are not having these type of interest. So you have a different kind of interest nowadays. Okay. So tell me, Rick, what kind of personality you are?
Uh, First thing first, I'm a very straight-heart person. I, like Yeah. I don't try to be fake anything. I
Mm-hmm.
always try to be real and
Mm-hmm.
do my work and everything with honestly. And I think, yeah, I was not, this type of person before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after that, I work on myself and I little developed myself and also I'm keep developing these days. And I think it will
Yes.
it will like I will get that after in from after some time or in future.
Okay, that's great, lovely. So when did you start to read these kind of, spiritual books? When did you start?
Yeah. I think before 6 months maybe.
Okay, 6 months ago you started reading. And before that you are not
Yeah,
interested. Maybe you are interested in
before
watching
that,
these type
yeah.
of videos.
Yeah, but I am not in the reading thing because I
Okay.
think reading is, like wasting
Boring
of times
activity.
and it's not interesting, boring
Hmm.
activity. So we should only consume the contents like I prefer listen audiobooks rather than this physical book. But after
Yes,
I, let's say converse it in a like a physical form of book, then I think the physical book is more interesting than audiobook. Now I can feel that.
yes. Because we can focus more on while reading, physical books rather than
Yes,
listening.
yes,
When we try to listen, so our mind jumps from here and there. Sometimes we are listening
there
but
and
thinking
there.
something else. But when we start to read, so we
Yeah,
can focus on one thing. So personally, I
yeah,
also, find this thing that when we read books, so definitely we can focus more on. What time, which time you read books? Do you read in early morning, in the afternoon, or while going to bed? When you read mostly?
yeah. Basically, the spiritual book is I read in after at morning and also sometimes in evening because
Mm,
for the spiritual books the prescribed time is early
yes.
morning and the evening. So
Mm,
I read those books in these times, and the
mm.
other books I read whenever I get time. So yeah,
Okay, so you
there
try
is
to
no
read
fixed schedule.
every single day,
Yeah, I
per
try to
half
read
an
every.
hour, per 1 hour.
Yeah, yeah. I think I have a target like I have like for spiritual books, my target was like I have to complete at least 8 to 10 slok
Mm,
in a go. And for the other books like self-help books and other books, my target is like to just 4 or 5 pages is enough.
that's enough, I think. Okay, so tell me what makes you happy even on a bad day?
Uh, and I just like uh, I don't get that feeling like I never be, so low or sad. I try to
Mm,
be keep myself stable at every time because I get this knowledge from my spiritual books from Bhagavad Gita that we have to be stable every time. Even
yes.
because if there is a day, so don't be excited for that because the night is coming. And
Mm,
if there is a night, so don't be sad. The good day will come. So our
yes.
thinking process have to be like always be stable on that. So I'm trying to make myself keep it stable every time. So yeah.
Mhm. That's really great that you're trying to, balance your mind. Not very low, not very
Yeah.
high. Okay, that's great.
Thank you.
So, what is one thing you can never say no to? Is there anything that you never say no to?
Uh, yeah, I think I like suppose I give you example like if someone calls me for help or anything. So
Mm,
even that time, I think that I should my work is I have to do some work, so I should tell him no, but I
mm.
don't tell him no. Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, that's the thing. You never say no to someone. If someone
Not to say,
ask for your help, so that
yeah,
time
yeah,
you're not able to say
yeah,
them to no. Okay.
say that. Yeah.
Great. So, what is your favorite way to spend a lazy day? If you have a lazy day, so how do you spend that day?
Watching some satsangs of my Guruji, chanting God's names,
Mm,
and try to myself, free by doing meditations and yoga pranayams. So it gives me much
mm.
energy when I feel low.
Okay, you do pranayam. Do you do Brahmari pranayam?
No, I'm just keep make it simple and doing only breathing exercise most.
Okay,
So because it can just help our my mental
yes,
health
mind.
for. So I
Help our
don't
mind to.
do much thing for my for physical health, but I focus more on my mental health than physical.
Yes, I think we must focus on our mental health also, because nowadays people are facing many problem, mental kind of problem.
Yes,
Because nowadays there is too much information out there that we are continuously
yes,
having that, and sometimes we feel overwhelmed while having that kind of information.
overwhelmed.
So definitely we should
Yes,
work on these type of like to make our
yes,
mind peaceful. So this type of activity also help us to feel
yes,
calm
yes,
and cool, whether we are doing
yes.
any kind of pranayam or reading some books. So reading books also helps us
Reading some
to
books.
keep our mind
Yeah,
calm
yeah.
and cool. Hmm.
Yeah, I think it is also a kind of meditation type of thing because it's calm
Yes.
our mind.
Hmm.
And I think
Yes.
if our mind is calm and our food habits is good, then I don't think we have to take care of our health because it will definitely, cure itself.
Hmm. Yes. So if I ask you that if you could travel anywhere tomorrow, so where would you like to go?
Okay, so then I'll choose Brindavan.
Okay. So do you listen Premanandji Maharaj?
Yeah, definitely. I,
Okay, great.
he is over there. I
Hmm.
follow him every time.
Okay, great. So tell me, like, how many states you have visited right now in India?
Uh, I think more than 8 or 9 steps.
Hmm. Okay, so which place or which state you like the most?
Okay. So for spirituality, we can choose, UP,
Mm,
uh, which is of course our spiritual capital. And for the other things like your, for the if you are a nature lover, like I am a nature lover, I like Mother Nature most. So I will definitely choose the whole Northeast India.
okay, Northeast India, right? Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is one habit you wish you could change? Is there any kind of habit that you
Okay.
want to change?
I also trying, before that I should, instead of doing like listening, speaking, reading, other than
Mm,
that, I should also think in English. So it will, develop my skill. Because if I think in English, then I don't have to be put a lot of pressure into me to
mm,
speak that language. So it's comes so naturally. So I don't have to work to get that fluency. It will naturally come. So I am, trying to think in English nowadays. I think,
okay,
yeah,
so
I
this
have to
habit you
think
want
in
to
English
change.
instead of, yeah, instead of sometime I translating things. So instead of translating, I have to,
Mm,
like switch it in directly in that language.
mm. So what is your mother tongue? Do you speak Hindi or you speak Bengali?
Yeah, I speak Bengali, but I know Hindi as well. I can speak,
Okay.
listen, write both.
But at your home, you mostly speak Bengali, right?
Yeah, mostly speak Bengali. Yeah.
Great. So, what is something you are really proud of?
Uh, there is nothing to like that I have to proud, but I appreciate that thing that I can, I was towards, I think 3 years before I was a, this version was my devilish version. So that I can change myself.
Hmm.
I didn't think that I could do that, but I am doing it. So yeah, I think it's, for me it's a good thing. So yeah, that's the thing.
Okay. So, let's talk about your childhood. So, what is your favorite childhood memory that you can remember now? Is there any childhood memory?
Okay.
Favorite
uh,
childhood memory?
is it okay? but it is not my favorite, I would say.
Hmm.
But yeah, I can say favorite, but it's not in a in a right way. Like
Hmm.
when I was a child, I didn't know how to swim. So
Okay.
one day I just I just fell into a small water pond. I about to sink into that water, but God just helped me. There was
Hmm.
no one, but suddenly a person came and saved me
Hmm.
from dying. So sinking
Okay,
that
that's
water.
great.
So I think yeah, I think
Hmm.
this was one of my best and worst memory, you can say. This is both.
Now I would like to ask you that what is your biggest dream right now?
That if 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 God gives me that opportunity to help or to do something for the society, for the universe,
Hmm.
then I I I could do that for the universe or for the society. Yeah. So I want to do something for the society,
Okay, that's really great.
for the
So